नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनीति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल। जय गुरुदेव जय देव गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव। जय कृष्णपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतसी श्रीमद् शिलभय चरण अरविंद भक्त वेदांत स्वामी जगत गुरु शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। गुरु परंपरा की जय। श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय। समवेत वैष्णव वृंद की जय। भगवान श्री कृष्ण चंद्र राधा रानी की जय। चैतन्य महाप्रभु की जय। नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय। श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय। पाठ करी श्रोता करी भक्त वृंद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंद। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Gyenanjanasalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Guruve Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadam Hayam Dadati Shapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Jutapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatanitam Tam Sajivam Sadaitam Sabadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanitam. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanto Radha Kanta Namastani Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Vrindaye Tulasi Devai Priyaye Keshavasya Cha Vishnu Bhakti Pade Devi Sattavati Namo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna, dear Prabhus and mothers. So next Tuesday is Ram Navami, but we are celebrating on Sunday. And some calendars say Monday, but next Wednesday will be too late. So we'll touch Bhagavad Gita and Sri Ramachandra's little bit also. Vitarashi Dikshurane Dikipati Kamaniyam. This is a song by Jayadev Goswami, who sings so nicely for all incarnation, how to develop that vision as a Gauriya Vaishnava, that all the incarnation are actually Krishna's expansion, Krishna himself manifest with a particular rasa. So it's very nice. Vitarasi dikshurane dikipati kamaniyam dasamukamali bali ramaniyam keshavadrita rama sarira jaya jagadisha hare jaya jagadisha hare jaya jagadisha hare. O Keshava, O you who assume the form of Lord Ramachandra, O Jagadish, you have removed the Rishi's suffering. All glories to you, because in the battle of Sri Lanka, you destroyed the demon Ravana and distribute his head as a pleasing offering to the presiding deity of the 10 directions, who greatly desired this action due to being much harassed by this monster. So, dear devotees, to enter into spiritual domain, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes, you need to you can say sword, you can say two types of attitude, however you put it, that you need in order to enter into spiritual domain. And one is prescription and prohibition. One prescription that you have to do sadhana to awaken bhava to prem. That is a prescription. And prohibition is completely give up the enviousness. So when you contemplate, then you come to this Ram Navami, which is few days from now, is in Bhagavatam 9.11.23. Beautiful verse I found. Purusha Ramacharitam Sravanairupadharayan Anasrangsha Parorajan Karma Bande Vimochate. O King Parikshit, anyone who orally received the narrations concerning of the characteristics of Lord Ramachandra's pastime will ultimately be freed from the disease of envy. Wow. Proper translation, he did not say slowly or anything. He said freed from the disease. Prabhupada called envy as a disease. I mean, you can draw from the word of the verse. Yes, it is there. And you will be liberated from the envy. So we do need, it's not an option, it's a must. We have to get out of enviousness. So in order to get it, let's focus from today till Tuesday, according to my calendar. I don't know where you are, what your calendar is. Till Ram Navami, we should do this. We should, every day we should read 10 minutes. And some of the verses you can really recite, like Varjanam Bhava Bijanam Arjanam Sukha Sampadam Tarjanam Jamadhutanam Rama Ramiti Garjanam. So if we recite the divine quality and wonderful pastimes of Lord Ramachandra, then it says Varjanam Bhava Bijanam. This envy, the annavilash, all the desire, material desire, jnana karma will be destroyed. Well, it doesn't say destroyed. Varjanam means you will like, I don't want it. You know that feeling like, I don't want it. You voluntarily will kick it out. What you will kick it out? Not the karma or jnana or envy. It is the root, bija, the where it's taking birth will be destroyed. So wonderful. Arjanam sukha sampadam. And the highest happiness in bhakti life, you will start earning, cashing in. You know the word cashing in. You will be multi compound interest and you'll grow that one day you'll see how rich you are spiritually. Tarjanam jamadutanam. You have no fear of next birth because next birth only comes when Jamaraj is involved. But if Jamaraj is not involved in your life, there is no next birth. Every species is all managed by Jamaraj to give him new birth, give each soul new birth. Rama Rameti Garjanam. If you can loudly glorify Lord Ramachandra, chant his name. Sri Ramacharana, Sitarama, Sitarama. You can chant many names. Raghupati Raghava Rajaram, Patita Pavana Sitaram. I will discuss little bit of Lord Ramachandra's pastime and then we'll have a little more discussion because time is always ticking very quick. There's a 7 kandas of entire Ramayana, Sat Kanda Ramayana. A beautiful pastimes of what is the definition of pure bhakti established by Lord Ramachandra. in exchange with Bharat, loving exchange. So after Rama and Lakshmana, Sita Devi left for 14 years to the forest. King Dasharatha, due to separation, passed away. And the whole country depressed and despondent, waiting for Bharat, who doesn't know his good fortune or bad fortune, will find out, to return, to establish or make the stable, the Ayodhya to have a stability. So as they were waiting, the Lord Ramachandra left with Lakshman, Bharat, and Satyavama. Very nice that after whole day walk, they came to other side of Sayuja river. No, I mean this side, and they wanted to cross the river and go to other side. And there was a fisherman, very nice, who had a wonderful conversation with Lord Ramachandra. Lord Ramachandra, when he left the palace, and Mother Sita Devi and Lakshman, they took a form of a Banavasi, Banachari. Banavasi means they don't care for luxury of, I cannot say retired because in America, retirement means you enjoy life. It's not. So it's not really retirement from the family life. It's kind of a austere life. So in that austere life, Guhak, the head of the village, he was very uh, surprised to see Lord Ram and Sita Devi and Lakshman. He recognized them. And some or other was very mystical that he was actually devotee, not known before that day. So, as Lord Ram asked the Guhak, can you let me cross the river so we have a long way to go, but we have started the journey. If you can help. He said, yes, my lord, I'll be glad to take you other side. So they took him out the other side. As just like an ordinary living being, also Supreme Lord Ramachandra, as they are about to arrive the other side, they ask, Lord Ramachandra asked Sita Devi, do you have some jewelry or some money? Now, why did he ask her? Because in Vedic culture, even till today, you will see the generally wife or the head mistress in the house actually uh, have some spare money to give whoever, servant, maid servant, or wherever is needed. Not that husband or king or landlord has to do personally. Till today, you'll see like that in a very wealthy family. So Sita Devi replied to Lord Ram, I'm following you. You don't have anything, I don't have anything. And Lakshman doesn't have anything. He has a brahmachari dress with one kopin extra, one kopin to change, and one set of cloth. He will dry every day and put on the new one and a towel. That's it. This is called banabas. Not like taking a camper with you to have a nice. No, nothing. Depends on. And they are Lord Ramachandra and Sita Devi Lakshman. They embrace the sky as the roof of their house after leaving the palace, and their elbow as a pillow. So it's it's austere life, but we put it into a nicer way to. And actually true, it's a very comfortable. Sages in India, you can still see in some cave, they sleep on their elbow. So then Lord Ram says, Ghok, I'm really grateful that you have taken us, allow us to cross the river in your boat, but I don't have anything to do. I have nothing to pay you. So I feel bad. He said, my Lord, please do not feel bad. I like that. He says, when time comes, you are the only one who can allow me to cross the big river. This is a small river. So what are you talking about? He said, my Lord, when death comes, everybody has to cross this material ocean in order to go to your abode. Please help me to cross that ocean. This is a small river I helped you to cross. In exchange, please give me the big payoff at that time by allowing me to cross. Lord Ram was happy. That's so nice. And he granted. So in their discussion, they became a very intimate relationship built. If you don't mind, my Lord, why don't you stay tonight? It's already evening. You came all the way crossing the river. Stay in my place. This is a village, small hut. If you stay here, allow me to serve you. I'll be happy. My whole family, whole village, everybody will be happy. Okay, I'll do that. That was very joyful. Of course, this is they're like a tribe. I don't know if you all know what is scheduled tribe and scheduled caste. They're like a very low income people. Till today in India, you can see them. They're like, you can say, backdated civilization or whatever, I don't know, poverty stricken, something like that. But what Guha was rich with his attitude, service attitude, his devotional mood, it was so attractive. Lord Ram actually purchased by his request. He said, okay, we'll stay here. So he had a small hut that his family would live. They got out, they allow with a nice, whatever comfortable bedding. Of course, when we talk like this, it's not like they really sleep on a material bed or anything. No, no. Lakshmi Devi also manifest with those kind of facility. It appears like he's sleeping on the Guhok's bed, but it's not like that. Actually, it is all Sandhini, pure goodness manifestation. There's no such thing. We have to understand this Siddhanta also side by side. And then what happened when Lord Ram went to take rest, Sita Devi also rest. And Lakshman and Ram had a contract that he will remain servant forever. And his main duty is to protect and guard Lord Ramachandra. Then Lord Ramachandra said, you guard me, you guard also Sita Devi. He said, okay. So Lakshman never slept in entire 14 years, not even a day. So so Guhaka left with his family when after arrangement everything left. From little far he's thinking, I hope Lord is okay. Then he noticed from the moon shining through the forest, somebody is going around with the bow and arrow. So he looked at very close. Wow. Lakshman is going around my house where Ram and Sita Devi are resting. What is his intention? He wants to kill Ram. So he wants to take over the kingdom or what? He had no idea. So he thought, this is not right. I don't like this. So Guhaka, so Sitaram Devi was resting inside the Guhaka small hut. And around this Lakshman in the forest, guarding that no animal or nothing, no one comes. And he has a perception. He can see ghost, goblin, anything, any creature, any being. When Guhaka saw that, he took his bow and arrow. And he took his bow and arrow. He said, I'm not going to attack him, but I'm going to watch very carefully. If he even lift up the arrow and try to shoot, I'm going to shoot him. So Lakshman is going around Sitaram's house where they're resting. And Guhak is going another circle, bigger circle, and just watching every step of Lakshman. Now, when the news actually came that evening that Sitaram, the prince and princess of Ayodhya, is here, and of course, news burst out, that news broken. You think it's CNN nowadays. Those days they had a better than CNN or whatever, BBC. That everybody knows that they left because his father told him to go for forest 14 years and coronate Bharat in place. Of course, it was a Maunam Sammati Lakshana on that basis, because Dasharatha could not even say that. So in the meantime, what happened? All the villagers, they already thinking, Lord Ram in our village, Sita Devi is here, Lakshman Bhaiya is here. Wow, what a wonderful. So some of the men, like a big guys, let us look from far how God sleep, how they take rest. They are like shocked. What? Goko is with the bow and arrow is going around. They are not coming, they're watching. Why is doing that? Is Goko trying to attack and kill Sitaram? But I thought he is their devotee. So they got another confusion. All these hundreds of this hunter, like a Sidul crust people, they took their bow and arrow, machete and everything. And they are going little far, so the Guhak doesn't see, they're thinking, and they're going around wherever the Guhak is going around. Whole night passed by. Finally, the sun started rising. Now, if you remember, Lakshman was going one circle. Guarding him, not guarding, watching him, his steps. Guhak is going around. Now, Guhaka's intention, nobody knows. So his people thought he is envy or he's going to kill. So they are going around. If Guhaka pull the arrow, they are going to kill him. So as the morning sunrise, they all came and fell at the feet of Ram. And Lord Ram says, why you all have bow and arrow? So as the discussion started, then Lakshman says, well, I was guarding, this is my duty. And with your permission, I was guarding. I was happy. I was so happy that I'm not tired or sleepy. So then Lord Ram asks Guhak, why you have a bow and arrow? Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not have any clue that this is what Lakshman Bhaiya is supposed to do. But I thought he is trying to attack you. And if he would move towards you, I would kill him before that. But they're honest, they told. Then Lord Ram asked all those, his villagers, why you all have bow and arrow? He said, we had no idea, but we thought of checking out because you are Supreme Lord. You came to stay in our village. It's like such a glorious day. But when we came out to experience, we saw our leader Guha, he's the head of the tribe. He is walking around in the jungle with the bow and arrow with targeting, as if he's like going to pull the arrow string and shoot it. We didn't know who is trying to target. We thought he's targeting you, my lord. I'm so sorry. So we were going around, far around, watching him. If he make a wrong move, we'll kill him. So Lord Ramchandra says, Guhaka, are you happy doing your service? He said, no. I was miserable. I was full of doubts. I tried to cry, but I didn't want to wake you up. But I didn't know who to ask. Lord Ram asked all other villagers, were you happy serving me? He said, they said, my Lord, we were ready to serve you, but we were miserable also. So why you are miserable? Because we don't know what we are doing. We want to protect you. That is our goal. But we thought if Guhaka make a wrong move, we are going to kill him. We didn't know that he is such a dedicated soul that he's trying to protect you. But we thought he is trying to kill you. So Lord Ramchandra established that if you want to serve me, always take subordination, advice, instruction of authority who follows me, who is very close to me. Lakshman, were you happy? Say, yes, my lord. I was very happy to serve you. Why? Because that's my duty and you allowed me to serve you. So everybody understood that to serve, it is not the service. It's require assignment. Somebody has to assign you who is very dear to the Lord. Don't try to serve the Lord directly. Try to get always shelter of his intimate associate. And in that, Shushukam Kartum Abhaya. It should be Shushukam. When we have under guidance, we will be happy. Otherwise, we may be serving, but we are on our own, may not be happy, and we leave the society or go away. So this is beautiful. This way, the pastime took place. Maybe I'll tell another pastime. It was wonderful. Lord Ramchandra went to, kept going. And it's very interesting that how they came. I'm just thinking there is so many pastimes. I need to tell. But anyway, there was a beautiful pastimes where Lord Ramchandra, everywhere he went, they took a wonderful tour and a lesson, which is so great. When they came to Kiskinda, I'll mention that story. There was a beautiful pastimes given that how King Dasharatha, due to deep separation from Ram, because it was not a plan what he had in his mind about life, his life and Ram's life. It was a, you can say, coincident that he was combing his hair. Do you know in old age, not old age, I mean ancient time, there was no mirror. Like in Dwarka, of course, it's a spiritual world. They used to have a gem right in front, gem. And from the gem, the facets of the gem would act like a mirror. And in Lord Ramchandra's time, King Dasharatha had a many beautiful water spring and water fountain, and when water would fall from a spring in a fountain and would go down, and there would create a beautiful, gorgeous, decorated site. And he was looking his face before he took shower that day. As he was looking his face, he was shocked that there are some gray hair. Prabhus and mothers, if you ever wonder what is gray hair, I don't know. Yeah, you all look like I don't see any young, maybe Jacob. Most of you have some gray hair, so you know. So when King Dasharatha says he saw the gray hair, he kind of freaked out in jubilation. I don't know if that is a proper English, but anyway, means he got so overwhelmed. He immediately called Guru Vaishishta. Um, there is a beautiful in his palace. There is a beautiful small river goes around. It's like a little spring type of, and he would take actually bath and shower like this. It's very nice for him. So when Guru Vaishishta came, he said something emergency. So Guru Vaishishta says, what is emergency? What happened? He said, I got a gray hair. Gray hair just coming. Gray hair means Prabhus and mothers in Vedic culture, according to King Dasharatha. Time to slow down with this life. Trying to do two things, austerity and vanaprasth. Get out of sense enjoyment. Go to spirituality more and more. So King Dasharatha says, I need to do coronation of Ram as soon as possible. Gray hair is not a good sign to rule the kingdom. I'm done. Now it's a time for new, young to come up and give me off so I can do austerity and develop discrimination. Topo iksho banau kasha. This is the verse Lord Krishna says. Topo iksho banau kasha. They should do tapasya, and iksho means discriminating power. These two are the vanaprastha. So, okay, that's how the news came. So they called the head priest and astrologer. While he's taking bath and shower and finishing it, they immediately got set down. All the brahmanas, thousands of brahmanas immediately think, what will be the best day, best year, best calculation? They found that tomorrow is the best day. Everything. So it was happened to be all in within 24 hours. So that's why this episode took place. What Mother Koike has done is unbelievable. It's something we cannot relate in this world. A expression of love. How much you can love a person? How much can you love a person that you go against that person? To please him, you go against him and really become like a horrible, demoniac icon for the rest of your life to everyone else. Is it really possible? Well, why I tell you like this? That when there was a kingdom called Kekoi, and King Dasharatha means 10 direction he would conquer wherever he would go. Nobody could challenge him. He was really that powerful. Even demigods were very pleased. Demigods were present and gave him all the protection he needs in his life whenever he needs. So that time, he was driving by riding his horses with the minister and other. When he came to Kekoi kingdom, he stayed there one night before he go to next war field. That time, the rules was that when a emperor comes to some king's palace, king means a small province, and the emperor is like a overall the planet. So then the king sent his princess to serve this emperor. By seeing her attitude, her shyness, chastity mood captured the heart of Dasharatha. And he was already old enough, and she was a young princess. So he proposed that, I would like to marry you. Because that time no queen, he had no children. So then king, I'm just summarizing that pastime in a short. Kings mention, you can marry her on one condition, that the child born from her will be the future king. So there was some ties there. It's not all are accidental. So then King Dasharatha says, I don't have any children. Now, some Acharya said that he had over 360 queen already that time. Generally, we see Prabhupada say, or our Acharya says, 3 queens, Kaushalya, Sumitra, and Kaikeyi. Okay, is that one? They probably were the main, just like, Kalia. Kalia, if you look at one place, it says he has hundreds of hoods. Now the commentary, Sanatana Goswami says thousands of hoods. So is it 100 hoods or thousands of hoods? No, both are correct. There's thousands of hoods, but hundreds are the big hoods. The most deadly poison he was carrying. Kalia was not like a tiny. It depends which group you follow. If you follow Kangsha group, Kangsha doesn't give a credit to Krishna. He thinks Krishna killed a water Marcus. That's how he told to Akrura. He killed a little snake and you think he's God. Why? What kind of intelligence is that? Can you imagine? He doesn't want to. This is when I don't like somebody, any good thing that person does, I want to put it into as insignificant as possible. This is how Kangsha was. Anyhow, back to this. So King Dasharatha says, sure, no problem. I have married so many wives just for a child because I'm deprived of that. So definitely you can uh, take my word. So that's how he got married to Kaikeyi. That's the whole history, how the marriage took place. I'm just giving to this point. Then he said to her, now some of my minister can take you back to the palace because I'm on a mission to attack another few rebellious king. Now you have to remember, Ravana was also at that time one of the king in a golden city of Lanka. So, but Dasharatha was emperor. There was no past time that Ravana and Dasharatha ever met or anything. But there was some kind of a, taxation, like Nanda Maharaj went to pay tax to Kamsa. That is recorded in Bhagavatam. The day Putana came, chapter 6, chapter 5, you can see that pastime that Nanda Maharaj went to pay tax. So like that, something like that. Then Kaikeyi suggested, no, I'm not going anywhere. You are my husband. I will be with you all the time. He said, but this is a war. It's a battlefield. It's a bloody, fight. It's not a romantic life or anything. He said, I am a princess. I have married you. I devote my life for you. So King Dasharatha agreed. While they were going like this, it was very nice that on the war, while King Dasharatha was shooting arrows, it was so powerful arrows, but the enemy were like very violent, and they started taking down everything King Dasharath had, all his thousands of soldiers, battalion, everything. They were like smashing those demoniac king. And King Dasharath almost lost his will, came off, almost coming off, not came off, coming off of the chariot. Kaikeyi, she was an artist how to fight in a war. Even though she is a princess, now is a queen. She is a queen. She literally went over the wheel, put her wrist, put her finger in the wheel just to keep the axle and the wheel keep on going. I mean, it's unbelievable. That time, as King Dasharath was going, he had no idea because so many enemies. He started shooting. Finally, he killed all of them. Then he remembered his wife is with him. He turned back. He saw that, oh my God, she's holding the wheel with the axle, otherwise it would come off. And if it would come off, that's it, he would be defeated. King Dasharath felt overwhelmed with this. He said, nobody ever did that kind of help during my war. I want to give you 2 boons. That's where the boon comes, the 2 boons. He said, no, you don't have to give me anything. I'm your wife. He said, no. You have done something I can never imagine. He said, no, I'm a fighter too. I'm a princess. You married me now. You are my husband. You are the best fighter and I'm your assistant. But no, King Dasharath felt so overwhelmed and seeing that braveness. So she said, all right, if you are forcing me to have that boon, you can give me. When time comes, I'll ask. Right now, I don't need. That's how originally that boon came to bear. Because of the time, I'm looking at the other. So I'll go other side of this boon. One time, all the 4 brothers are playing with 3 mothers, Kaushalya, Sumitra, and Kaikeyi. It's wonderful pastimes going on. And all the maid servants are there. And then at one point, Kaikeyi could not control herself emotionally because she really loved Ram. One Acharya says, even Shaili Purna, who is a Ramanuja Acharya's one of the guru, he had a 5 guru, Shaili Purna, Kanchi Purna, like this. So Shaili Purna, who was in Tirupati, Balaji that time was not a big known temple. But anyway, he gave a commentary, it's interesting. He says that so overwhelmed with the emotional feeling, she gave a big hug to Ram. He said, I love you more than I love myself. Lord Ramchandra, Bhagavan ki jai. You know what he says? Really? How much? He said, why you even ask that question, Ram? He said, I want you to prove that you love me more than love yourself. I love you more than anybody, anyone, even including myself. Okay. Would you like to promise to do something? Yes, I'll do anything, not knowing what is. So then Ramchandra says, I want you to promise that when time comes for coronation, what do you mean coronation? Well, I'm a prince. Someday my father, Dasharatha, will coronate me as a king. I want you to come forward and ask reward of those two boon he gave you. Now, how did he know that boon King Dasarath gave to Kaikeyi? Kaikeyi was shocked. Nobody knew. Only king and Kaikeyi. He said, I know. I know everything what is going on. But will you do it? She said, I will do anything you want. He said, be very careful. He said, yes. Okay. When coronation comes, then Jogomaya intervened, created whole episode. Manthara is talking to Kaikeyi. Yes, the demigods are disturbed. They ask Saraswati to do something, twist the tongue of Manthara, and Kaikeyi's mind was disturbed. So many things. Yes, but it was her own choice ultimately. We say she could have gone to Guru Vaishishta. Well, this is what Mantra is saying. This is what I think. Is this proper? She didn't go anyone. Yes, we can say all this. That's correct. Those are also correct. We should take advantage like this. But at the same time, my point is, what Kaikeyi has done, unbelievable love. Nobody ever can prove like this. That you go against. Looks like you are the worst enemy of Lord Ram. Just to please Ram, she did that. Up till today, I never found another lady, Mataji's name, Kaikeyi. I mean, I'm not searching every day. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not searching. But I never heard another lady or Mataji's name is Kaikeyi. Why? Because they think Kaikeyi is the wicked witch. But she is actually internal potency who express her love in such a way more than anybody. Her love is more than Kaushalya. Her love is more than Sumitra, more than any others. But the world did not know. Till today, majority Indians or Hindus, they think Kaikeyi is a bad person who created whole bad episode. But it is Krishna's, Lord Ram's arrangement that he wanted to go to forest. Now you may say, why he wanted to go to forest? Okay, I'll tell you another 2 minute, another pastime. There are few, but one. One time in Mahabhaikuntha, the Lord is resting. In Mahabhaikuntha, they don't have too much privacy, at least at that time. So many devotees are serving and Lakshmi Devi is massaging. So she is looking at the Lord. Can I talk to you privately? But every time I look at you, I see the Sankarshan, the snake. Lord is lying down on the bed of Sankarshan. He's always like looking at me, what I'm talking with you, what are you talking with anyone? I feel like no privacy. Now he's listening also. I can't speak anymore. Lord says, don't worry. Next Leela will come. We'll have a private time. Just you and me. In a forest. For a honeymoon trip forever. Will be nice. Actually, Ravana kidnapped Sita Devi only last 1 year. Out of 14 years, we generally don't talk. What about 13 years? That was the best time in their life. They came. One of the purpose was this. And it culminated with separation feeling. Separation keeps love alive. If there was no separation, Lord Ramchandra was asking the rabbits, deer, have you seen Sita? Have you seen Sita? Then Mayadevi got bewildered. Mayadevi is thinking, how can my husband do mistake? Maybe my husband can do mistake. Oh, be careful. Who is the husband? Shiva. Can Shiva do mistake? No. But Mayadevi had a doubt. Who you meditating? Why you are emotional? Because my Lord is searching for Sita Devi. Why you are thinking he is your Lord? He is my Lord. I'm chanting his name. Rame Rame Manorame Rameti Rameti. Here's a beautiful verse that Lord Shiva explained. And then Mayadevi says, if he is your Lord, how come he doesn't know where Sita Devi? I know where Sita is. But Shiva knows. He's also Antarjami for her. If you don't believe, you can go and test it. No, 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 no. I follow you. I follow you. Really, she did. She said that she follows, but sneakily went out. And she was trying to be on his way as Lord Ram is asking, have you seen Sita? Have you seen Sita? I'm laughing. Ram was not laughing. Ram was crying. Really, he's experiencing that separation feeling. Could not find. So she comes in a corner road where Ram is asking everyone. But seeing her, he turned back. She was like, why he turned back? He didn't see me or like what? I'm going to trick him. I'm going to prove my husband that Ram is ordinary living being. Oh, be careful, be careful. So what she did, she took the form of Sita Devi. Now no more Parvati, Sita Devi. And went right in front of Lord Ram. And Lord Ram could not escape. He said, Mother's Parvati. Sorry, she was not a Parvati that time because this is before. Mother Uma Devi. What are you doing alone in the forest without Shiva? She's dressed as a Sita, like Sita. She went so quick and saw how Sita looks like and dressed up. But Ram cannot be tricked by her illusion. She realized, I did a horrible offense. Oh my God, I got caught. Now if my husband finds out, it's too late. It's too late because when she came, Lord Shiva always have a Uma Devi next to his left side, sitting in an ashram. He would sit in a little higher and Uma Devi next to him on the left side. Now, when she came back, her ashram is right in front as a respected. And Lord Ram's murti, like in his meditation going on. Uma Devi was thinking, I'll say Maya Devi. Maya Devi was thinking, what's going on here? What's going on here? So he said, my dear husband, why did you move my seat? I always sit there forever. He said, you are no more my wife. What? When my Prabhu called you mother, I have to respect you, mother. I cannot call you wife. So that was the seed why she has to give up her body. She gave up her body many times. Okay. So you can meditate up to that. And then next week we'll try to go on a little more. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. I'm sorry, I was thinking about Bhagavad Gita, then all of a sudden I'm looking at the calendar. I say, well, let's talk about Lord Ram. Because next Wednesday will be too late. Thank you, dear Prabhus and mothers. Yes, Mother Sankari Devi.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I'll be very quick. Prabhu, I was just thinking that our acharyas are so merciful. This whole background story of Mother Kekai, I had never heard it before. That this episode took place between Lord Ram when he was child, and he actually asked. And okay, fine, Maya Devi, however the Jogmaya, however she played out, and Manthara and all of that. And Prabhu, also, before Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksh are taking, they are coming, their whole background story is already there, Jai Vijay episode and all of that. It just, I was just thinking like that our acharyas are so benevolent, they are so kind, that
Yes.
before giving any negative story, they have already set the context for us, that don't look at anybody in negative light. Do not, just don't do it. There is purpose for everything. And as a
Yes.
bhakta, it becomes our prerogative that let's not judge anybody. Let's not look into anybody in that negative form. Go deeper, try to do a little research if that person really matters to you, and get to the context of things. So Prabhu, I was just thinking, this is so amazing. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you. And it's wonderful when we meditate from their angle of vision, we can dive into more further and further. Thank you. Okay, looking forward to see you all next Wednesday. It's interesting. You have reminded me. Maybe this Saturday in Bengali class or somewhere I'll mention this, because when Sita Devi left, then Lord Ramchandra asked Valmiki, because this happened right in front of the gate of Valmiki ashram, was not in Ayodhya. Sita Devi left, and of course Bhushakti, Mother Bosundara, came out and took her. And that time Lord Ram in separation was so angry. But he saw also Guru Valmiki there. He said, I'm ready to destroy. He was about to pull the string, but he said, what should I do? Valmiki Muni told Lord Ramachandra, this is from Krittibas Uja's Ramayana. Ramayana, this is another thing. How many Ramayans are there? My God. So many commentary. And in my childhood, I remember reading Krittibas Uja's Ramayana. It's beautiful. But Valmiki Ramayana is little bit off. So Prabhupada says some Bhattacharya, I forgot, his translation on Valmiki Ramayana, because it's Sanskrit. Then you have a Ramcharit Manas. That's a translation in a poetic form in Hindi like this. So it's a here, there, but it's not anything wrong, but you have to see it where it's coming from. We cannot take anybody's commentary, but it has to be authorized by our Acharya. So my point is, at that time, Valmiki says, I'm sorry. I ended Ramayana there. He wrote the Ramayana before Lord Ram appeared. And whatever Ram did is all from his book. Wait, was it predestined? Or Ram was revealing this? Both, you can say. Because he revealed in his mind. See, after this, if they don't hear what happened at that time, then to me, I feel Ramayana is not complete. That's why Shaili Purna and different Acharya, they made it more complete by their commentary. After this, what happened? Because Valmiki did say, Ramayana said that, Valmiki says, I have completed Ramayana here. I don't know after this. I did not write anything. But Lord Ram was there. Everybody was there. What happened there? So that's why the Acharyas giving commentary. It's so beautiful. It's so good ending. But that ending that Ram is angry and Sita Devi left is little bit, maybe I'm little bit not a good person. So I feel disappointment, disappointed. So like that. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare
Pancha
Hare.
Kalpataruveshya Kipa Sindhave
Yes,
Vachapatitanam.
Ananta
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.